Okay, I was talking and didn't have the mic on. So I'm gonna turn this fan on for a second. Yeah, turn it down low for a second till I cool off. It's gonna be another beautiful, hot and bright and sunshiny day. Let me turn y'all down so y'all can see me. Hope all is well at everyone's neck of the woods. Okay, hey y'all. Let me get I hope this is good. I may have to get back up again. Get back up again. Here we go. So let's see. Yeah, I have to turn y'all a little bit this way, maybe. We'll see. Hey, I'm all up in the camera. Um, let's see something. Stretch out here, get these pillows straight. I did um I hope y'all can see the whole view. Let's see here. That a little bit better. And y'all hold on. I'm coming. I hope it's a good view. Can't really see. I hope my microphone is charged enough to go the whole live. So we'll see. Testing, testing. Okay. So the volume is audible or can hear it. Okay. So great morning to you all. I am going to do meditation this morning, but I'm also going to share. I feel like it's a download that I got this morning. So I'm going to share it. Okay. And I know it's so awkward. I'm facing this way. Could turn and face that way. Um, every time I look out here, I'm just so captivated. And it's even fuller than it was, what, 2 weeks ago? Stretch out this knee. Um, it's even, oh, that fan feels so good. It's going to be a hot day. It is going to be a hot day. Yeah, the greenery, the leaves are even more green, more luscious, and more beautiful than 2 weeks ago. It's fuller, they're fuller. Yeah, in abundance. In abundance. can hear the birds singing their praises. I need to get done with my meditation before the second set of people getting started with their day. I think the first set is like early in the morning, probably like 5, 4. Then the next set is like 7, between 7 and 8. So birds chirping. But I'm gonna go ahead and share a little bit of this download that I got this morning. Hi, Anaman. Hello, hello, hello. Did you mean to say Black Beauty? I hope so. That's too funny. But great morning to you. It is a great, beautiful morning. Um, in my neighborhood, it's a great, beautiful morning. Um, and I'm feeling good. I am feeling good. Thank you for visiting my live. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Share the will. Give me give me a thumbs up. Thumbs up the live. Use that same energy to click the thumbs up. The same energy is just one simple click. But thank you for visiting my live. I hope you're having an amazing morning or day wherever you are in the world. Um, I am. I definitely am. I have this diffuser going and I have this great energy this morning. I got my little sign up says happy place. Um, it's been up here for a year now, just about. This is what made me choose this um, apartment out of all the ones that I viewed, and it has been of great service hmm, to me, and hopefully I to it. So, yes, this place has blessed me for the time that I've stayed here, and I know it's going to be a blessing to the next tenant. It's all of the wonderful and great memories and energy that's here that I leave. Um, it's just going to be such a blessing to the next person, and I'm so thankful, thankful for my time here. But I'm going to go ahead and get into my talk. I'm so thankful for the time that I've had here. Um, Good looking. I love from India. Well, thank you from India. I appreciate your love this morning. And I am just feeling so much love. See my messages? Yes, I see your messages. YouTube will hold back the ones that they think need to be reviewed. Those I don't open them, but the ones that you are saying it's coming through, yeah. So thank you, thank you. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up the live, thumbs up the live. Good morning, Karen, Davian, Dav, Davtayan, Davtayan. I'm trying. Karen Deltanya, hello, great morning to you. Hope you're having an awesome. I send the love right back to you. Hope you're having an awesome morning. And oh, wow, I'm just sitting here listening to the birds, and I'm going to share a little download that I got this morning. And I don't mean to be rude, but This is the way that I am facing instead of facing the camera. And right now, um, I'm sharing this time of meditation with everyone on the platform. And thank you all for sharing this time with me, um, and coming and sharing this time with me. I may have to turn this fan off because it early in the morning it agitates my allergies or agitates something. Um, it sure felt good. I may have to turn it back on. You hear those sounds, the birds giving their praises this morning. I love sitting out here. I love looking at the beautiful greenery, the abundance of leaves and trees, and hearing the sounds of the birds giving their praises. And sometimes I even get to see the birds, the squirrels, playing in the trees. Sometimes want to come sit right there for a little bit, not long. He or she will come and sit there for a minute. And sometimes I get visited by cardinals. So we'll see. Yes. And anywho, I'm going to go ahead. Morning yoga. No, not this morning. I probably won't be doing yoga anymore live until maybe, I don't know. You'll have to see what I'm about to get into next. Um, there's going to be, oh, there's a squirrel playing, y'all. I knew they were coming. There's one. So another one's going to come and play with him, he or she, I know, soon. And they just run up and down the branches and hop from tree to tree like it's nothing, okay? And that is just so cool to watch. So cool to watch. Um, doesn't take much to excite me, huh? Ah, but this is where I have been in a meditative state. So I'm going to go ahead and share with you all the download that I got this morning. And um, there is, sometimes I like to stand up when I'm talking, but I should have done that, maybe done this inside. But I didn't want to lose this download because I figure it's a reiteration for me as well. Plus, it could possibly be a help to someone else um, later who comes and rewatch this. So I know there are some videos that have been up for quite a few years that I view and have been very beneficial to me. So maybe this one could be beneficial to someone at another time. So, or even today. But y'all look, excuse me, because when I sit out here, it's like I'm so drawn to the nature that's here. And I know we've all said our prayers this morning and given thanks, given our thanks for another beautiful day, new mercies, new grace. Yeah, another chance, a continuation. Oh, wow. To just enjoy this time, to be in this space, in this time, right now, exactly the way you are, exactly the way things are. you know, just exactly the way it is in the moment and just being. And if I seem zenful, very peaceful, I am. I have been in a very peaceful place. Ooh, that peppermint smells absolutely amazing. I usually put cinnamon in there, but I didn't. I only have the peppermint. Oh, somebody's out walking. My neighbor's out walking her dog. But good morning. My neighbor's out walking her dog. Good morning. Sahan, Roking, I'm BT's Army. Hello, beautiful. Hello, good morning. Bob, Bobby, Dawana, just looking like wow. Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What is your good name? My name is Tammy, Tammy. I'm from India, and you? Okay. And just what? Which country? Nice to meet you, darling. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, anyways, yeah, I need to get started. But anyways, let me express this download that I got. I'm not gonna try to be like, um, anywho, I'm just gonna deliver it. And I got this download as to the title of the video is How Do You View Source Energy? And I know that you do have to be very careful what you give your ear gates to, your eye gates to when you are viewing social media. You have to be very particular because not all energies resonate with you, or not all of them could be at the core of them, not all of them could be positive or be where you are. Because to those people, to them, you can't even say that it is positive, but it just not may not resonate with you or be where you are. So many times we try to demonize everything when it just may be that it's just not where you are. We have so many different people, like somebody just asking me, where am I from? You have so many people that are from different countries, from different origins. And even within a same country, you can have people that have different dialects. The way that they speak is different. You can tell, they probably can tell a part of the country or that vicinity where a person is from because of their dialect, the way that they speak. I know I never, I went to this part. Right now, I am in Georgia, I'm in the US, and I went to another city. And I'm like, wow, in Georgia, and these people in the city who are originally or have been there for long periods of time, their dialect is so different, you know? It's just so different and I love it though, but I'm like, you can tell when you go from city to city, but there are a lot of people that that live here in Atlanta that are not from Atlanta, okay? But then you have a lot that are or who have been here for long periods of time. And or their parents migrated here and they were born here. So I went to another city and visited, and I actually had to, go into stores, and I like to spark up conversation with some people, depending on what it is, and or they spark conversation with me. And the dialect was quite different than if you go and speak to someone in other cities, and that's something, right? So that's even with us, everyone, even though, you know, you have different backgrounds that you come from, different countries, different cultures, different ways of doing things, different belief systems, and to every person at that time, especially when they're just starting out, thinks that they have it all. Like that's it. And because your environment pretty much shapes you and that's all you know. So, how can you go out of that box or beyond that except for you gain more experiences, right? So, there may be some that um, you adapt to, or you just say, no, I'm never adapting to that, you know. But then in some areas, as you tend to grow and become more knowledgeable and have more experience, your belief systems begin to change. How you view each other, the world begins to change. I don't know, or it just may be beneficial to some to stay within a box, I would say, or within that particular what they've always been taught, what they've always heard, what they've always seen, and what they've always been taught. Some people just stay right there. They never evolve or branch out. They never expand, stretch out, you know. But that's just the way that it is. So it's beneficial in so many ways. You definitely want to be knowledgeable because um, you don't want to just go in certain origins and territories and not knowing what you're getting into. So, just like in the natural sense, going in certain neighborhoods per se, I'm sure that's everywhere. You kind of want to be mindful of what you're going into because you don't know what you're going to. It can give you a heads up on what you could potentially experience. Okay. Nice to meet you, darling. Oh, I think I meant that. Nice to meet you as well. Thank you for visiting my live. I hope y'all give me a thumbs up. So, this morning, with the download that I received, it's like, how do you view source energy? So, in saying that, some people say God and other names. They have different gods, different names for their God. And me, myself, I'm not too judgmental. Have never been when I first um, meet people and they wanted to express their belief to me. But my problem is when there is not an exchange, a share and an exchange or a reciprocation per se. If you feel very strongly about what you believe in, um, when it comes my time to speak, exactly. If you're not open to listening, then in the future, don't expect for that same door or gate to be open. right? Yeah, I think we have another visitor. Let's see. I think so. Where did it go? But yeah, so everyone tends to feel like they have it all. Different parts of the world, different communities, different origins, different cultures. And it's like, how do you use source energy? Usually, your first teachers, which is your family, your community, is your first teacher, and which involves usually some type of religious organization, schools, so on and so forth. You know, it's usually the first teachers and especially the immediate family. And usually their views, their dialect, their education, whatever they have to offer is what is your first understanding and knowledge that you grow up with. And a lot of us hold to it like there isn't anything different or more or anything else other than that. So, the different ways, unless you are exposed to something different, and when you're exposed to that difference, whether or not it resonates with you and you're open to receive what it has to offer, that new information has to offer, is up to you. And yeah, you want to weigh it and make sure within your reason, your best intuitive judgment, that you're making the best decision to allow that information to come in and be a part of your arena per se. All right. And how do you use source energy? And there and I don't fault anyone to where whatever you have been taught, whatever you're doing, if it's working for you, keep doing it. Something's working for you, don't deviate from it. But there are some people you watch, or they are part of organizations, or they are part of communities, and nothing, they can be there for 60 years and nothing seems to work for them. And they just stay there. Nothing advanced, nothing changed. And they born there, grow up there, and they transition this earth from there with only whatever that box or community or has to offer, not venturing out to anything else. So that goes on to say, how do you use source energy? Because your perception of things, how you view things, what you believe has such a great importance to what you can experience and what you're able to manifest in your life. A great deal of that. You know, there is this saying that, iron sharpens iron, and that's that exchange or that reciprocation when you're open to receive. Um, Many of us can get on here and share our thoughts, um, share our insights, and only those that are ready for it can receive it. And I know I am just in a receiving mode. I am open, I am ready, I believe, therefore I receive. And And that is open even in my belief system, the way that I see things, the way that I do things is is open. Because I notice I don't want to get too far from what I want to go into. I was about to give a little um but out selling Mother's Day gifts, the gift baskets, I was hip to some new information that has already started bringing me in more funds. And I noticed just before Mother's Day, I was just in this meditative state, and I just feel like I'm in this mode of receiving. So I was even hip to something that not only has started bringing in more funds, but it has opened a door to bring in business relationships. So, which is pretty cool. But anywho, I feel like that kind of ties into this tad bit of talking about. So, um, how do you view source energy? Because I know because I grew up on the biblical text, I still read the biblical text. I still am a strong believer in it. Not to say that I oppose everything else, but I do. And from being open to more insight and making myself readily available, getting in the presence of the Divine Most High, I've gotten, I feel like, more understanding of it myself, other than just how people deliver it, or I've heard it delivered over many of years. So, yes, and there is a part in there where it says, in the beginning, where um, man was created, and it says something to the effect. I could read it. I didn't bring my Bible out, but God created man in His image and created he them both male and female, and both male and female, but so much that we've created God in our or someone has created God in their image, because as long as I can remember, source energy, God has been delivered to me as a male. And, but when you read in the beginning, both male and female. So, um, it brings and opens up you for more to be receptive and know that God is both a feminine and a masculine energy. And it's like, so how do you view source energy? Like, will some people use the term as Father God, but Mother Earth, you know, long time I've heard those phrases, Mother Earth, Father God. So there's a both source energy. I believe that God can be what or whomever you need source energy to be. The divine most high God can be anything that you need God to be. But so much of indoctrination or teaching, it gets embedded so deep that it's hard to even for that to be infiltrated unless you're open to receiving that information. Um, And I'm going to tell you, I don't want to deviate too much from what I want to talk about. I guess I won't be doing any meditating. I should have been standing, right? So I know I was watching this episode of, I think it's Everybody Hates Chris, is it? And I remember I was watching it with a young child, and Chris had found this dog, and he didn't know why the dog. He would talk to the dog, play with the dog, but the dog would never do anything he asked it to do or told it to do. Never really would be responsive. Was not very responsive, other than eating the food that was presented. And one day, the he walked up on somehow somebody that spoke Spanish, and they started speaking Spanish to the, and the dog was very responsive, very interactive, started engaging and interacting with the person, and voila, the dog did not understand English because the household he was raised up in, they only spoke Spanish. So it's like whatever environment you're in, that's pretty much all you know until you're exposed to something else. And depending on what you're willing to do to get out of that or to expand, you're going to have to. Could it be learning another language? You know, but now, English is kind of like becoming a universal language because even other countries are sending, even students abroad to get that education here, take it back, I guess. And, but it's becoming, at least as far as my research has shown, my observation has shown, okay, it's one of the more, I guess, business for the tourist industry, for one thing. It's very beneficial that if you have a, it's beneficial for if people are going to those other countries and they are English speaking, then it's beneficial that the tour guides know how to speak English, along with being able to communicate with the locals in that country as well. So that expands their territory, expands what they're able to do. So they have a different view than someone who can only communicate with the locals. You see what I'm saying? They stretched a little bit. So their view and how they see things is going to be different because now they're not only exposed, but they're participating in something different. So, how do you view source energy? Is it always the way you have just always been taught? But I believe that for many of people, we create gods. The way we see source energy, we don't want too many people to deviate from that. And when a person should be open to have their own relationship with source energy, with God, and how they stretch their faith. Um, but in so many ways, if you do something a little different, they try to demonize it. Okay. Yeah. And if you're not careful, sometimes you have to separate yourself from people because they'll start to speak ill words over you, your life, because they don't understand, because what they've been taught, that's the only thing that they know. And going on a little further is when Peter met up with Jesus in the Bible, that part, this is the biblical text. He asked him, who do you say that I am? Not who does your mom say that I am, or who does your pastor, or who does the teacher in the synagogue say that I am? Not who your friend says that I am. How do you see me? How do you view me? Who do you say that I am? Who do you say that I am? What's your view of me? How do you perceive me? I'm listening. I want to know you got my undivided attention. Something about Peter made Jesus ask this question. How who do you say that I am? I want to hear it. And he was interested. And he told him. And he said, only Source Energy could have revealed this to you. So there had to be a ton of other people around. I'm sure that probably could have asked that question for him, but it was only documented to him asking Peter that question. Who do you say that I am? So there must have been some energy or some intuitive insight that he got to even ask Peter that, and Peter hit it right, that nail right on the head as to who he was. So he was able to give him the keys to the kingdom. And the keys are not really actual literal like keys of unlocking your house door, your car door, or a safe per se, not natural things anyway. But the keys to the kingdom is a type of authority. It is an authority. It's something that you can use now to get into different dimensions. You can get different revelations now because you're not just stuck in this box of what you've always been taught. You now have a deeper revelation into who I am. So now you can experience more because you can see more, you can experience more, and these experiences changes your belief system. That's just like you can read a book about India per se. We have somebody on here or had someone on here from India. But if you go visit India, that's a totally different experience. Someone has written their version, the gospel according to whomever, or India according to whomever wrote that book. But then when you go, depending on how open you are to what you are going there to experience, then you and someone else, if you write a book on your visit there may be some things that are different, but depending on how open you are to what you are viewing, your perspective, there are going to be some things that are going to be a little different. The experience is going to be different, and there are different things that can cause for those different experiences. I'm not going to get into that because there are so many. But that's why you have the gospel according to Matthew, according to Mark, according to Luke, according to John, because during that time, everything is there and it's not exactly the same because if it was, it wouldn't be documented. So their views and what they experienced and what they saw, you're going to get something a little different. It's a little different. So, how do you view source energy? So now that these keys are given, now you have more authority than someone that, or more authority gives you access. Keys give you access. They give you access. Not so much as the do what I say do type of authority, but the authority now you have the power to unlock, different dimensions, more insight, more information, to get more downloads, because now you have these keys, and the keys to the kingdom is keys. It's not, it's the kingdom is within you. It is within you. So now, because of you taking the time to go within and you're open to receive this information, to get these different downloads, different insights, because the entrance of God's word brings light. To get these different insights, now you can have different experiences than that person, or that person, or that person. Or you can, if you only stick to that, what you've always been taught, then that's as far as you can experience. That's as far as you can see. That's why when um, I know I bring up the biblical because that's what I know. Okay. That's a lot of what I know, and hopefully I can explain what the points I'm making in a term in a way that you can understand it. Okay, so it's how do you view source energy? I know there is someone, I've got out of trying to say that everybody is wrong because they don't believe like I believe, or they don't see things like I see things. That's just where they are in their point in life. And if they're not open to evolving, that's all they'll ever see and experience, nothing more. And there's someone that told me, said that some people only see Jesus as a prophet or a teacher, or, different titles. So because of that, that is pretty much, they are limited themselves to how much they can experience. That's just like in other religions. How do some people may not even see the other gods in other religions at all, you know? So they're not going to experience things in the way that those people experience things. Is it demonized because they given open themselves up to see things a little different? I know I love to meditate now, and I can guarantee you there's somebody's like, black people really don't do a whole lot. At least, I mean, now we do, but before it was so demonized. But now you're seeing more and more because it's beneficial to um, your your spirit, man, your mental health, the spirit of your mind. Um, the spirit of your mind basically is beneficial to you, kind of like calming down the exteriors so you can connect with source energy and be still and know that the kingdom within you is at hand, and you get those downloads and impartations that you need. You're able to go in with your keys and have access to different informations. You know, there are some people who are just wanting this, they're wanting to experience that, but they're not even allowing themselves to receive the keys or receive access to that information. And it's sad because you see some people that just keep suffering and suffering in many ways. And there are so many ways to suffer. So many times we look at people and think because they have a lot of money or a lot of stuff that their life is perfect. I'm not saying it's not good to have money, honey, because it sure makes a difference, okay? But it's definitely doesn't answer everything. It answers many things now, but not every single thing. You answer many things, I believe that. But depending on how your view is, you can get access to a lot more information than what you previously been exposed to. And who do you, how do you view source energy? How do you view source energy? So, based on how you view source energy, it's going to be what the results you get in your life, in your world. In your world, so much we're looking for this external world to come to an end, but you don't even know when yours is going to come to an end. You don't know. No one knows what's next. Some people know, can kind of calculate, but you don't really know the minute or the hour. Okay? So, how do you view source energy? How do you view God? What's your view of God? Is it gonna, it should be based upon you developing your own relationship. Now that you've been taught all of this stuff, get somewhere by yourself and learn for yourself. Just get quiet. Put away all the textbooks, all of those textbooks. God is a spirit. God is energy. God is a spirit. Put away every single textbook, you know, all of those religious books. God is yet still speaking. Source energy is yet still speaking. Even if you never had those, it's still speaking. And get and see for yourself. And get your own view. And get your own view. Not to throw away everything you've had, just put it away for a while and be still and see what you get. It's up to you. I don't know if you want to throw it away. That's your business. But how do you view source energy? Do you look at everything as being demonic? Do you look at everything as being angelic? How do you view source energy? Do you view everything as positive, negative? Is there a yin and a yang? Do you have a balance in your life? You know, look at the squirrel. There's always one that comes right there. Usually sits there for a second. Can y'all see him? I don't have the Henry can't turn on. Look like he's eating something. You getting your breakfast this morning? Bon appetit. He grabbed something and is eating it. Bon appetit. So, how do you view source energy? Because based on how you view source energy, is what you're going to get in your life. Do you see source energy as a healer, um, a provider, a God? How do you view source energy? As all knowing, all powerful? How do you view source energy? What is your revelation? Because even Jesus, when he came and when he was at the mountain, he ascended into the heavens and he asked the people, "Why do you stand here gazing? Go and be about the Father's business, because greater works shall you do." But so many people don't do those greater works because they don't see themselves. as a type of Jesus or as a God, which is plainly written in the book. But pretty much how you think, how you view things is going to be contingent upon what you experience and what you receive in your life. So, with that being said, I hope in the days going forward, not to take away what you have learned, that you're more open to take your spirituality to even a higher level of consciousness, a higher level of awareness, even because the more you learn about source energy, the more you learn, the more you allow in, the more you can stretch out, the more you expand, the more you grow, the more you develop. So, y'all, I'm going to close my eyes. I've talked enough. And I'm going to try and do a little meditation before all of the cars and the noises really start up out here. Before the people really wake up and come out and get started about their day. Okay, so I need to, I'm only going to do a few minutes here. So I'm going to do a few minutes here of meditation. So, and how you view God, depending on how you view God, when your view is not distorted, your view can get distorted from experiences in childhood, how you grew up, how you treated, you know, your view can get distorted. But hopefully, when you take time out to get into the presence of the Divine Most High, you begin to get your true vision back, which is going to increase your faith, increase your positivity. It's going to just increase pretty much everything, your health, your wealth, because you'll begin to view yourself and life correctly. How do you view source energy? When you get that view of source energy correct, your thoughts are corrected, and therefore your life becomes to align with that. Because there's more harmony, more alignment. Taking a deep breath in through the nose, slowly out through the mouth. I am open. I am ready. I believe. Therefore, I receive. Letting go of what no longer serves me. Letting go of doubt. Letting go of unbelief. Letting go of negative self talk. Letting go of sabotaging behavior. And taking in all of the good that I desire, all of the peace, joy, strength, prosperity, abundance, love, total well being, for they are all my birthright. Taking a deep breath in through the nose, slowly out through the mouth. Okay, y'all. Mm. And that concludes meditation for today. Look, and I thought I set my timer. All right, y'all. That is it. Giving thanks for this beautiful day, productive day, prosperous day. Yeah, successful day. I'm getting on about my business. Thank y'all for chiming in. Thank you for those that have tuned in. And don't forget to thumbs up the live. Before you leave the room, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up, y'all. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Let's see. Slide this back some. Hmm. Oh, wow. And it's a beautiful morning. Anybody still in the room with me? I hope everybody is having an awesome morning. Off to an awesome start of your day. Hey, y'all. Let me stand up. Can I get up with no hands? Ooh, that stretch. Stretch right here before I get up, y'all. I gotta end this live. It's been pretty long. Mhm. I got this plastic down here. I got my pillows on the plastic, so I don't want to slip and fall. Let me get on the exercise mat. I don't want to do anything stupid. I've been sitting there for a minute. See, I put my pillows on the plastic this time. My face is so oily, y'all. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, y'all. Well, I hope everyone has an awesome day. That's it. That's the end. That's it for the meditation today. Somebody message has been held for review. So you got a couple of seconds to reword it if you want it to come through. I give you a couple of seconds to reword it, okay? If you want it to come through. How about that? Let's turn the fan back on. You give you a couple more seconds if you want to reword your message because it didn't come through. It didn't even come through. So try it again. Let's try it again. Okay. Well, peace and beautiful blessings. I hope y'all have an amazing day. Ah, love y'all. Love y'all. Oh, we got to say all the singing. Okay. Remember, 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 remember to be good to yourselves. Love, 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 love on yourselves. And because if you are not good to you, don't expect anybody else to be any better to you than you are to yourself, honey. Okay, that's right. Don't expect anybody else to be any better to you than you are to yourself. Be good to yourself in self talk and in deeds, okay? And what you put in your body, make good choices, all right? And take the time out to be still, to get into the presence of the divine most high, so that you can get those, oh, y'all, a red cardinal, so that you can get those downloads and impartations that you need that are tailor made just for you so that you can begin to experience a more elevated living today, today, today. Uh-huh, today. Yeah, I'm gonna go and get my day started. It's a beautiful day. Love y'all. Peace and beautiful blessings. See you next time. Bye now.